Most people live under the line. They bounce between three roles: that of a hero, victim, and the villain. And here's a hard truth: none of these roles will save you. The victim says, life is happening to me. The villain says, this is your fault. And the hero says, don't worry, I'll save you. But secretly, they need to feel needed. If you recognize yourself in any of these roles, don't panic. We all play them. The point isn't shame, it's awareness. Because when you see the triangle, you can finally step out of it. Welcome back to Spark and Hustle. I'm your host, Puneet Kaur. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful frameworks for understanding conflict, drama, and stuck energy: the hero, victim, villain triangle, sometimes called the drama triangle. This triangle shows up everywhere: at work, at home, in relationships, and friendships, and families. When we live under the line, we stay reactive instead of creative. But when we recognize the triangle, we can step out of it and into leadership, clarity, and growth. The victim role is seductive. The story here is, life is happening to me. I can't change anything. We've all felt it. Maybe it's, my boss is impossible, so what's the point? Or, I never get lucky in relationships. Victim energy shows up as helplessness. In families, it's a sibling who always says, no one likes me. At work, it's the colleague who insists, no one gave me instructions. In friendships, it's the person who always finds the dark cloud. The problem: victim energy attracts rescuers and critics, but it never attracts solutions. This is the villain story. This is your fault. The villain blames, shames, and controls. They think they're correcting, but they're really crushing. At work, the villain is the boss who says, you've always screwed this up. In family, it's a parent who guilts their kids after all I've sacrificed. You can't do this one thing. In relationships, it's the partner who spits out, you are the reason I'm unhappy. The villain thinks they're strong, but it's the brittle power. It creates resentment, not respect. The hero looks noble, but their story is, I'll rescue you. I'll fix it. At work, it's a manager who redoes every report instead of teaching. In families, it's a parent who shields kids from every mistake. In friendships, it's the person who says yes to everything but secretly resents it. The hero feels good in the short term but creates dependency in the long term. The victim never learns to stand. The hero burns out. The cycle continues. How do we escape this triangle, the drama triangle? By shifting from the drama triangle to the empowerment triangle, a framework from David Emerald's The Power of TED. So this is, victim becomes the creator. Instead of why me, ask, what can I do? Villain becomes a challenger. Instead of blaming, you push people higher. Here's the gap. Here's what's possible. Hero becomes a coach. Instead of rescuing, you empower. What's your plan? How do you want to solve this? This shift changes everything from reactivity to responsibility, from drama to growth. Here's how to step out of your hero, victim, villain. First, spot your default. Do you collapse? Do you blame? Do you rescue? Notice your pattern. Pause before reacting. Catch yourself mid-triangle. Shift language. Victim says, I can't. Creator says, what's possible? Villain says, you failed. Challenger says, here's the opportunity to learn and grow from. Hero says, I'll do it. Coach asks, how will you handle it? Practice small. Try with daily frustrations. Instead of rescuing, coach people. Instead of blaming, challenge people. Instead of collapsing, create. Build this muscle. Each choice out of this triangle strengthens empowerment. So here's the mantra. You don't have to live under the line. Step out of hero, victim, villain, and step into creator, challenger, coach. Drama keeps us stuck. Empowerment moves us forward. In this episode, the book recommendation is what I mentioned a little bit earlier, is The Power of TED by David Emerald. David Emerald's book reframes how we think about our reactions. Instead of being stuck as a victim, villain, or hero, you choose to be creator, challenger, or coach. This shift moves you from reactive living into intentional leadership. Life will always present challenges, but you always choose how you show up. 2 quotes that I really enjoyed from the book, and I'd love for you to ponder, which is, you always have the power to choose how you relate to life. Second is, victim asks, why me? Creator asks, what now? Thank you for tuning in to Spark and Hustle today and spending some time with us. If you think there is somebody who wants to unpack living under the line and they want to look at their personal life or professional life or their friendships and then move in to this drama-free zone, then please share this episode with them. And we will see you next time. Until then, stay bold, stay soft, and keep going.